All right. So look, let's go back to the '60s and let's move a little forward. Bill Russell out the league. So what you think the next rivalry after that?
Oh,
young stud coming to the league.
Kareem.
Yeah.
Kareem and Wilt.
Fuck all them women you been sleeping with. Got a hook shot and a fro. What's popping?
With Adidas on.
You dig? You dig?
That was before the goggles.
Got the hook shot. Yeah, before the goggles. was down, Wilt. Well, like, what the fuck you mean, man? Let me get out the bed with all these women and show this youngster what it's about.
They got clips of Kareem giving Wilt.
I thought she was about to say they got clips of Wilt get out the bed with a bunch of women. I'm about to say, what website are you on so you looking that shit up, dude? You got kids listening. I hope. I hope they subscribing, but I'm just saying. I'm sure almost 3 people thought, yeah, he about to say he got clips of Wilt getting out of bed with a bunch of women. Which, that's not sports, Keem. It's not sports. We out of hand right now. That's not sports.
Angrily getting out the bed. Wait a minute.
Hey, whoa.
Excuse me.
That's not sports. I mean, if you make a movie about the rivalry, that's a good scene. Like, whoa, he was real serious about basketball. Like, how many women he crawling over though? Like, goddamn.
Nope. He was tall, so he couldn't be in the middle of the bed.
Yeah. All right.
I had to get up first.
I don't know. Like,
oh shit.
But that's your own personal business, Will. I'm not championship ringside. Not getting into your personal business. We just talking about y'all on the court. You versus Kareem. Shout out to y'all two guys. Y'all was I think it was at the end of Wilt's career. So Kareem didn't see that guy Bill Russell was going against, but it still was a good rivalry. Y'all go check out. I think they got YouTube documents on that.
Well, the big man they had in the set, they had down by 2 McAdoo.
Yeah, but Kareem pretty much dominated the 70s. So
Did the Doc have? Oh my bad. Doc had in the rivalries.
You tripping? We was talking about it earlier. Larry Bird.
He did swing on Bird.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he swung
Man,
on Bird.
I don't know what Bird told Dr. J. He must have said your fro ain't all that. And Dr. J was like, what?
I mean, but that was a one-time thing, though. I was like, Doc,
the Celtics and the Sixers go at it in the 80s.
But, I mean, Doc heyday was in the 70s.
Oh no, he had no rivals back then. He was just killing people in the 70s. That's why you be. I don't know. Yeah, I don't get why you be fucking hating on the ABA. Dr. J was sitting there doing Statue of Liberty 360 dunks in the middle of the game.
Listen, I fuck with Doc. I just say he not better than Kevin Durant.
He probably not better as a player, but we talking about we got to include dominance and resume when we talk about GOAT. And I think Dr. J earned to be in that 12-13 spot. KD need to talk to Steph about getting above him. The Finals MVP cool, but I think season MVP shows that you was like killing for a year. Finals MVP says I did it for a series. Most important series, I get it, but how much love y'all give LeBron last Finals MVP? Really? Just throwing it out there. It's not the tape. Let's go back to rivalries. All right. So you don't like Dr. J and Bird? You don't think that's a rivalry? If you dismiss it,
I never really looked at it like that.
If you don't dismiss it, all right.
Yeah, I mean, they probably. I never paid attention. To be honest, I never really paid attention to the East, other than being in the finals against the Lakers.
Okay.
As far as the Pistons and the Celtics, but yeah, I mean, they probably. I'm pretty sure Larry Bird talked shit, so he probably told him his fro was uneven or something.
Yeah, I'm look.
You got a patch at the back of your head.
Look, Dr. J teammate must have seen it because he grabbed Larry Bird and held him while Dr. J punched him. What you mean his fro ain't perfect?
I grabbed that shit out.
Yeah, and grabbed him and Larry Bird punched. I mean, I'm like, whoa. I wish. Do they have a documentary about that? Please, somebody tell us what they said.
You might have to watch the doctor. He might have talked about it.
I hope so. Man, he told me about my fro. I just went off, and my teammate heard about it, so he held him man.
You don't talk about a man's fro.
Yeah, not in the 80s.
You saw his shit. He had that curly shit. He was trying to be like us.
That dumbass mullet.
What's that stupid ass mustache?
Come on, let's wrap up the '80s, man. What's the last big rival of the '80s? Come on now, we just talked about him. Come on now.
Pistons and Lakers?
Nah. You was almost there. Come on, try it.
Pistons and the Celtics was a rival.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay, so you feel like Isaiah and Bird should be a mention on this podcast?
Yeah, I mean, if you mentioned Dr. J and Bird.
Alright.
Well, it was more like Bill Lambert and
yeah, that's what I was like. I don't know. I felt that was a team thing. I give you that, but as far as individuals, I felt like Larry Bird and Isaiah kind of liked each other. As far as they didn't give me that vibe that they hated each other. It was just like they both wanted to win.
Right.
But the last rivalry of the '80s, them dudes hated each other.
Ooh,
come on now. Do I really gotta say it? Do I have to mention the Dream Team? Do I have to mention not shaking hands?
Oh, Jordan and Isaiah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm tripping.
Do I have to mention the interview with the Sunshades?
Yeah.
Do I have to mention the Lion? The Deception? The acting like I don't know. Oh, Isaiah not on the team? What you mean? Oh man, I really, he's a good player. He's definitely a good player.
You got the invite.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not here. Okay, Jordan. Oh, I heard Chuck Dell didn't want him. I heard Matty didn't want him.
A lot of dudes said. Mike Wilbon said there was a lot of dudes who didn't want Isaiah on the team.
Still, man,
But if Jordan would have said he wanted him, he would have been there.
Yeah, so I'm looking at that story behind us. We just talking about the rivalry itself.
But at the All-Star
you know what's crazy? It became bad after it ended.
Yeah.
It was kind of like a Pistons versus Bulls thing, but then when Isaiah decided not to shake Jordan's hand, that's when it felt like it became a rivalry. But it was just because Jordan didn't like that move. So then, I really hate them guys. Like he hated the Pistons, but it felt like he liked Isaiah till that moment. So yeah, I think that's what made it a rivalry towards the end. It was Bulls versus Pistons for a while.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So that's all I got for the '80s.